Jimmy Butler. Hornets hit zone, Mike.
It's been effective for them so far. Over the top to Hayward.
Oh, look at the bench going crazy. They love it.
Against Charlotte, Brad Stevens drew up an alley-oop for Gordon Hayward. People mistakenly thought this was the play that he broke his ankle on against Cleveland. That's something they borrowed from Utah that I broke down earlier this year. Celtics set things up here. Gordon Hayward, a little bit of a different wrinkle, gets it to Kyrie so he can set up on the left side. Kyrie's now just clearing out. Al Horford's the passer. Jaylen Brown's the fake-out guy. He's kind of the key here. He needs to come on over like he's faking to set the screen for Hayward. Hayward comes over like he's going to get the pick. Instead, he plants hard, and he cuts back door. That is selling the pick and roll. Juancho Hernan-Gomez nearly trips going over to defend that pick and roll. It works perfectly. He thinks a pick is coming. Gordon Hayward steps, goes back door, just like he did when he was in Utah. Now that he's got some explosiveness back, we might see the Celtics start running this play a lot. Here's Brad Stevens explaining it last night.
Well, I didn't even think about that. I just, I haven't, that was a zone lob, so I've done very many of those in the last 6 years. But, we see some 2-3 here and there.
Here's what Brad means by a zone lob against a 2-3. It's a 2-3 zone. There's two guards at the top, and there's three bigs at the bottom by the baseline, and they guard zones. They're responsible for areas. They're not responsible for a particular guy. They just guard whatever guy goes through that particular area. It's a 2-3 zone, but there are gaps in those zones, places where an offense can attack. So Terry Rozier comes on out. They're spreading out the zone a little bit. They're trying to expand those gaps. Al Horford comes in and attacks the gap. This is exactly what he's supposed to do. This is what players have been taught to do since high school. You attack the gap, and it draws all of those guys in because they're defending their zones, and that zone overlaps with everybody. Mook, on the backside, sets a little pick for the big there that frees Gordon Hayward, just so that big doesn't slide on down. That opens him up for the alley-oop, and because it's a zone, the other two guys aren't going to fall back and defend the rim. They're worried about Al Horford. So it's a nice little play against a 2-3 zone to get an alley-oop. Doesn't work all the time, but every once in a while, because you don't see a 2-3 very often in the NBA, it's going to work.